Hello, everyone. I'm just going to give you a quick video explaining the Digital Learning Day assignment for today. So the first thing that you got to look at is this. This is essentially a plot diagram. Okay, so if you remember the plot, shark fin or a roller coaster or a pyramid, however you've been taught it, it's basically that from middle school probably. It's a plot diagram, so you've got rising action, climax, falling action, resolution. Okay, and it's really just a way to map out a story and make it kind of make sense and give it structure. Okay, so the first thing to think about is what am I mapping out? Because Frankenstein can be a tricky novel to map out because it does have frame stories. Okay, so one thing that you can think about is just think about Victor's story. Okay, so the main focus of the book is Victor's story from his childhood to when he meets Walt. Okay, so let's focus on that. Okay, so with your rising action, you're going to map out what are the obstacles and events, the major important things that happen to Victor leading up to the climax, whatever you think the climax of the book is. Then you, in this box, tell me what is the climax? Why is it the climax? Why is it the moment of greatest tension, suspense, or impact? Why is it the turning point of the novel? And then you give me the falling action. What are the events, the consequences of the climax? And then the resolution. How does everything kind of wrap itself up? How does Victor's story kind of resolve itself? What is the kind of last important thing that happens to Victor? Um, and then you've got this. Okay, this is how the frame story and Victor's story intersect with each other. How do they meet? And so obviously describe the frame story and then tell me how does the frame story, Walton's story, end? What happens to Walton in his whole story? Okay. And then in this box, all you have to do is tell me what are the settings? What are all these settings? Now, do I mean like list every single city or village that's mentioned? No. I mean, what are the most important places where things take place? Okay. Both in the letters, the frame story, and in the book, Victor's story. Okay. So, what are the most important places? Okay. They're not all going to be cities with names. They might be the forest or the sea of ice, right? Like these are all important things. So, be thinking about what are all the important settings where things take place. So this is all the plot diagram piece of the assignment. And then here, this is just real simple, A to Z of Frankenstein. You've got the letters of the alphabet. Each letter corresponds to a character, place, word um, that a clue describes. Okay, so uh, this is what the creature most desired and asked Victor to create for him. Well, it starts with a B. He wants a woman. He wants a wife. Oh, I know. He wants a bride. Okay. And so that's really all you got to do for this is just figure out what each letter corresponds to, figure out the answer to the clue, and then write it on the right hand side. Okay. So that's it. That's the assignment. This is really just a review for you. Um, if you haven't finished the book, obviously that's priority one. If you haven't finished the book, you need to finish the book on your own. I'll post the chapter key point slides, the rest of them, and post them on Google Classroom so you can see that. You can have that done and review that as you read, or before you read, or after you read. It shouldn't be a replacement for your reading. It should be a supplement to your reading. It should help you, not be a replacement. Okay, but it is there for you as a resource to help you in case anything kind of goes over your head or you have trouble kind of understanding something. Okay, but you need to finish the book. Then once you finish the book, you can do all this. You'll be ready to go on Thursday, and we go and do some more deep diving review of the book and kind of wrap up everything before we take our test Friday. So that's the plan. If you have any questions, shoot me an email or mine, and I'll be happy to clarify stuff for you. Okay. All right. See you later.